What is good, guys? It's your boy Monster Champion. Today I'm taking on MrForhestgump. This is actually a double header. We played two games. This is the first one, and the second one is also in this video because I felt like I had to get a little bit of time so I could talk to you guys about a couple things. But y'all can go ahead and check his channel out, man. Spelt a little different. It's spelled the same as his gamer tag, and it will also be in the description below, so don't worry about that. Y'all can just click on the link. If y'all want to check him out, be sure to let him know I sent you. But yeah, first thing, man, my last video, this is kind of going to be maybe a part 2-ish sort of that. And you know, this episode I'm going to more or less emphasize what I mean by what's good and bad trash talking, and you know, what's respectful. And also I'm going to get into commentators and subscribers, you know, comments and things like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this, because this is definitely a subject I feel that needs to be talked about, because there's a lot of stuff going on right now. You've probably seen some stuff in the Call of Duty going on, Madden community, and you know, we just got to try to aim to improve ourselves and become better as people, better as a community, all that good stuff. So, you know, let's go ahead and dive into this. Now, first thing I want to talk about is the trash talking. Basically, start that off, the part 2. What is good, healthy trash talking and what is not? First off, if you find yourself just repeating yourself a lot, chances are you're not a good trash talker, and you might want to work on that. You know, try to find some creative jokes or something, because, you know, it makes you sound stupid when you just continuously repeat yourself over and over again. It's just, you just sound dumb. But, you know, that's another subject for another day. But yeah, that's my first point. Work on that. My second point is, if you are going to trash talk, back it up, or at least somewhat back it up. Like, you know, it's hard for people to take you serious if you continuously talk trash, but you're continuously always losing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're always losing by 20 points and you keep going onto the forum every day and saying, oh, I'll blow you out, I'll blow you out, you know, it just gets redundant. And again, you're repeating yourself, and it just sounds stupid. So, you know, just, you know your skill level and stuff like that. Be realistic with yourself, because, you know, people are more likely to try and pick on you if you're the type of person who talks trash all the time and, you know, you continuously lose. That's my first note for you guys. And more likely, people will help you out more if you don't trash talk. Like, if you just, you know, you're trying to get better at the game, you just honestly ask people, like, oh, I'm decent, but I'm trying to get better. A lot of times, guys will help you out with no problem. So that's just my quick advice there. Next thing is some of the taboo subjects on trash talking. And the reason I say this is because, you know, there's just certain things that have no relevance whatsoever towards the game, towards anything to do with the game, or who you're talking to, or whatever. And, you know, I'll just cover a couple of. The first one is religion. And I mean, I don't hear this one. I don't think I've ever heard this one, but I'm, you know, just as a reminder, like, it really doesn't make sense for you to say, you know, you suck at this game, you must be a Christian or something like that. Like, that just sounds retarded, first off. But second off, like, it has no relevance. It makes no point. It does nothing. It really does nothing. It's really a pointless statement and a pointless argument. It actually makes you sound dumb. But, you know, that's nonetheless, man, just don't bring religion into it. It has no relevance. The next subject that I would say has absolutely no relevance is race, and this one I do see quite a bit. You know, you hear the N-word all the time, all these other words, people slurring with names and all this other good stuff, and that, you know, it just doesn't make sense. Like, the color of your skin has no effect on your ability to play the game. It has no effect on, you know, your style of playing. None of that stuff right there. It just sounds, you know, ignorant to make statements like that. And then a lot of the time, the guys just keep repeating themselves. You know, just repeat the N-word 1,000 times because they really can't come up with something creative to say or something original. It just sounds retarded, sounds redundant, and just not necessary in the community. Now, the next subject I'll talk about is sexual preference. Yes, because it's gotten to that stage where this actually isn't a valid subject. And, you know, again, your sexual orientation has nothing to do with your ability to play the game. I know gay people that can play the game well. I know gay people that don't play the game. I know gay people that aren't good at the game. It really just does not matter. It has no relevance. Your sexual orientation has nothing to do with your ability to play the game. And, you know, again, you sound slow to bringing up the subject in general, just because it sounds naive. You just sound kind of stupid, to be honest. But you know, those are the big three, I would think. You know, age sometimes is brought up, but I don't think that is a huge deal. But again, I mean, if you're trash talking, man, if you're gonna be a good trash talker, you have to learn how to get under people's skin without crossing boundaries and borders and things like that. Because the best trash talkers, they can get to you without doing that. Comedians can have a great stand-up comedy without even talking about any individual person, or you know, they can make it, you know, funny talking about themselves or whatever the case may be. Without, you know, crossing any boundaries, without directly attacking people, and even when they do talk about those subjects, they make it relevant, they make it sound, you know, good, and they don't attack people. They more or less just make jokes, and it, you know, the way they approach it is in a joking manner. So that's just my quick notes there. Next thing, this is more or less for the subscribers. Comments you leave. You have to be aware that any comment you leave on Twitter, any comment you leave on, you know, Facebook, any comment you leave on YouTube, on any page, on any, you know what I'm saying, video, is going to be seen by others. So, you know, if you're attacking somebody, or, you know, you're going at somebody's neck, or whatever the case may be, people see that. And also, you know, that's just a bad look when you know, speak on those taboo subjects, or, you know, you calling somebody the B word in the, you know, the comments and things like that. Like, really, it's online comments, really? Like, it's that serious to you? Like, it really shouldn't come down to that. It really, you guys shouldn't be going at it like that. And then the next thing I want to say, and this is mainly for like commentators, the rest of this will probably go towards commentators, and it's more or less, if you want to be a commentator, first off, you have to understand there's certain things that you guys don't like to see, and those certain things definitely include, you know, DC glitching people, running glitches. If you glitching, you better expect people to dislike your videos. You better expect people to not like your material. I mean, some people may, but for the most part, people are not going to like your content if you're constantly glitching. Definitely not going to support you. And that's just a quick note there. The other thing I want to note is, don't steal people's stuff and ever take credit, whether that be their thumbnails, whether it be their descriptions, their tags, their video ideas, stuff like that. Definitely don't do it, whatever, you know, game you're commentating on, because it's definitely not going to be a good look for you, and people will find out. It will definitely get out, and that's a fact. The other thing I want to say is, if you think somebody stole your stuff, message them first to make sure it's stolen goods, because there's nothing worse than commenting on a video, again, that public stuff, and you being incorrect about somebody actually jacking your stuff. And it just makes everybody look bad in that situation. Now, staying on that subject, guys, don't overclaim things. And what I mean by that is, literally, guys will try to claim an entire formation or a play in the game, and claim it as their own, and just say nobody else can use that. Well, you know, that's overclaiming things. You can't really just claim an entire formation or a play. Now, adjustments and things like that, that's definitely where jacking comes into hand. And then guys making minor adjustments to tweak your play or whatever, that's a whole gray area, and that's a whole another video. So I'm gonna just stop right there. But again, you know, don't jack, guys. Make sure you check before you post. That's the best thing to do. Just type in whatever tip you're gonna post. Make sure you don't see it, and then if you don't, you should be good to go most of the time. And then the final note is to you commentators: if you guys find yourself getting into, you know, beefs with one another or whatever, try to keep it out of the videos, because it doesn't really help out the community. Again, we're doing this for each other. We're doing this for the subs. We're doing this for everybody to continue to get better, have fun, and enjoy videos and be entertained and all that good stuff right there. So I hope y'all enjoyed enjoyed this video right here. Hopefully I didn't go, you know, too AWOL or left field for you. Be sure to check out MrForhestgump. Y'all can see how it's spelled there. And leave in the comments how y'all feel about this subject at hand. And until the next time, it's your boy Monster Chappie. We out.